Okay, so please be able to confirm that you are able to get me. Are you able to get me to your end? Just type in the that you are able to get me so that we can start. Are you able to get me? Okay. So those who are watching, can you confirm that you are able to get me? If I'm not audible enough, am I audible to your end? Am I audible? Just type in if you are able to get me clearly so that we can start. Okay, someone is saying yes. Someone is able to get me. Okay. All right. So, like I said, we are going to look at probability. We are going to look at probability. That is the topic that we are looking at. Okay. So to look at this topic, and mainly we're going to focus on paper 2. So let us see how far we can go. I think I only have a few minutes to go because my battery is not that strong. Power is cut. So let us see how far it will take us. Okay, so for those who want to join our 2025, so we've opened for 2025 online tuitions. We are opening, we've opened, we are registering for 2025. So if you are interested to join us in the following subjects that you are able to see, you can just get in touch on the numbers 0976 402563. Let us try to, or let us start preparing you for the exam to come. And also those who are writing school certificate, that is in November somewhere there, could be the time for you to join us before it's too late. So please, if you know someone who is writing, recommend them, okay, to this platform. We appreciate. Okay, so let us start. So the first question that we are answering is this one. Okay, so this is the first question that we are answering. We are, like I said, we are going to focus normally on tree diagram questions. So now, what is the question? A bag contains 7 red and 3 white identical balls. 2 balls are taken from a bag at random, one after the other without replacement. So now, probability is simple. What you need to know, the first thing that you need to know is that when you are given a question, so we've started, please. When you are given a question, what you should know is that whatever you are given, after picking, is it replaced? So, not replaced. Not replaced or replaced. Not replaced has been coming in past papers. We don't know what comes this time around. Maybe they will be not replaced. But let me just explain something. So if it's not replaced, the total number is affected. Okay, the total number, in short, of the total outcome reduces if it's not replaced. That is something that you should know. Then when it is replaced, it remains the same. Nothing changes. Okay, as you go for the second selection. I guess on this part you are clear. So terms that you're going to find terms such as um, picked and replaced or not replaced. So if it is replaced, just know that the number at the end remains the same. The total outcome remains the same. But if it is not replaced, it is affected, reduces. So like in this question that we are given is that a bag contains 7 red and 3 white identical balls. So now, for you to know the number that is affected or the total outcome after knowing these terms now, what they really mean, you need to know also the total. Okay. So before you draw a tree diagram here, you need to know the total. So what is the total? We are given 7 red and 3 white. So these were in a bag. And of course, 7 of them were what? Red and 3 were white. So the total number now gives us what? A 10. So the total number here, or the total outcome, is going to be what? 10. Okay, that is very important. Then now, we can start drawing the tree diagram. We can start the tree diagram. So for you to come up with a tree diagram, you need to consider the selection. So for the first selection, you're going to start your tree diagram like this. So you draw a dot. Now, in the first selection, here there are 7 red and white. So here for you, for your own information here, red, we are going to use the letter R. And of course, white, we are going to use the letter W. So now, in the selection now, you've started the tree diagram. You start with this dot. So now, in the first selection, there are how many options? 2 options, either red or white. So let us say you pick red first. Okay, so this is a tree diagram. You pick red, which means there's a chance also that you are going to pick a what? A white. So that is the first selection. So the first part here, you pick either red or white. Okay. So now you can draw this tree diagram in advance, then you start putting numbers. Okay. Then in the second selection, when you go back to pick there, you're going to pick also in the second selection, you're going to pick also that is red or white. So there are only two options here. Okay, so either red or white. Equally here, either red or white. Okay, so now since we've drawn now the tree, let us now put in the numbers that we need. So let me just draw it nicely here. It has to look perfect. Okay, I'll try by all means to come up to put up something perfect. Okay, so this is red. And this is what? This is white. Okay. Then now, let us go now to look at the probabilities. So now, in the first selection, the total number is what? 10. So out of 10, the chance of picking red is 7 over 10. The chance of picking that is the white is 3 over, or you can write it down here, 3 over 10. Now, since you are picking one after the other and without replacing, which means when you pick in the first selection here, you're going to pick, let's say you pick a red one, and without replacing, the total number of red is affected. Okay, the total number of red reduces to 6. Now, even the total reduces. The total was 10. Now it is going to be what? 9. So the total in the second selection, the fact that you picked without, now listen very carefully here. The fact that you picked without replacing, it means the total is going to reduce to 9. So you can even put this in advance. Okay? You can even put this in advance where you put 9, where you put over 9. Also here over 9. Here also you put in advance over 9. Here you also put over 9. Now, let us see. So in the first one, you have the chance, in the first selection, you are going to find there what? The chance of picking red is 7 over 10. Then now, when you pick, let us say you picked a red one, which means the red reduces in the second one when you go to pick for a second one. You remember, you are picking one at a time. So when you go to pick there, let us say in the second part, you pick the red one also, you're going to find that the number has reduced. The total number, the fact that you picked the first one without replacing, the total number remained 9. But also, the number of red remained what? 6 out of 9. So, what you're going to find is 6 over 9. Now, this one can be reduced. This one can be reduced. Why we are reducing? Because even as we start finding the outcomes here, it will be very easy for us to multiply numbers here. So this one, or maybe for the sake of having the same numbers, we can put 6 over 9. Then now, when you say we pick the red in the second selection, which means the number of white remains the same, which is 3 over 9. Then now, let us say here, because here at the first we said either red or white. Let us say you pick the white one. When you go back for a second selection, the number of red remains the same, which is 6. I mean, not 6, which is 7 over what? Over 9. The number of red here it reduced because we considered that in this line we consider that we picked the what? The red one. But in this one, we consider we pick the white one, which means the number of red remains the same. So it is 7 over 9. Then the number of white now reduced to what? 2 over 9. Okay? So that is the tree diagram. Now, it's very important to put up also the possible, the outcomes here. So let me do it this way. So now, if we are to follow this line, this is for red, red. Then if we are to follow this, this is the red, white. Then if we are to follow this, this is the white, red. If we are to follow this, this is white, white. Okay, so now let us look at the possible, the outcomes here. What is the probability of white, white? So now, here the way they are appearing here, you are multiplying. Okay, so you are multiplying. So you're going to multiply this, multiply that. Okay, and what is it going to be? That is the possible, or that is the outcome that you're going to put here. Okay, so now here you're going to have 7 over 10 multiplied by 6 over 9. So you can reduce some things here. I said this one will reduce, it can be 3 over is it 2? 2 over 3. Okay, so you have 7 over 10 multiplied by 2 over 3. This, that, 2 into 2, 1, 2 into 10 is 5. So you have 7 multiplied by 1 is 7, multiplied by, that is 5 multiplied 3 is 15. So here it is 7 over, the first one is 7 over 15. What about this one, where we say this and this? What will be the answer? So it's going to be, so here this part is just for multiplying, then we put, don't do this on your tree diagram. Make sure that it remains clear there. So now we are going to have 7 over 10 multiplied by, is this 5? Yes, 5 over, is this 5? Okay, no, 3. 3 over 9. Now, 3 over 9 is just the same as 1 over 3. Okay, so 7 multiplied by 1, it is 7 over 30. Okay, so that is the first, that is for white, that is for red, white. Then now we come to this and this. So it's going to be 3 over 10 multiplied by 7 over 9. This 3 into 3, 1, 3 into 9, 3. So it's going to be also 7 over 30. Then we go to this and this. So now what is it going to be? It is going to be 3 over 10 multiplied by 2 over 3. 2 over 9. This 1, this 3. So it is going to be 2 over 30. I guess I'm multiplying, the multiplication are accurate. So can you counter check as we go on? It's very possible I might make a mistake. So that is 30. So these are the possible outcomes that we have here. Okay, so draw the tree diagram, show all possible outcomes. So this is where now it becomes fully answered. We've showed the possible outcome. So the first question is fully answered. Okay, so these are the possible outcomes. Now, let us answer the second question. The second question is, find the probability of taking one white. So find the probability of taking at least one white ball. Now, what the term at least, okay, at least, it means one and above. That is at least. So where you find at least one white and of course above, and here you have only two. So which means where you find at least white appearing and also where you find white. That those are the ones that we are going to look at. Okay, we are going to add them. Now, where do you find white, at least white? So here, and here. So these three, you add them. That is for white. So this is it for A. Now for B, it is going to be 7 over 30 plus 7 over 30 plus 2 over 30. What are you going to have at the end? Lowest is 30. Then on top, you add them 14 plus 2. That is what? Is it 16? 16, you can reduce it. 2 into 16 is what? 8. 2 into 30 is what? 15. So that is the probability for white. I mean, at least white. What about if it was at least red? You're going to go at least where there's red. So you're going to add these three. Okay. Then now, the other question maybe that I can add here. Find the probability of one color. Okay, same color or one color. Let me say same color. For same color, which means it's either red or white. So these are the ones that you target for one color. So you're going to add red and red and white. So for one color or same color, you're going to do 7 over 15 plus 2 over 30. And this one was going to give us 30. This is 15 into 30 is a 2. 2 multiply 14. I mean 2 multiply 7 is 14 plus a 2. So it's still going to find 8 over 15. Okay. So I guess you follow this. Maybe, and I guess you followed up to this point before I say something here. Maybe this time around you find such a thing. Okay, someone is asking, where did I get 30? So 30, where it is coming from is through, okay. I guess you're just joining, Clara. Let me see, let me just go back a bit. Where we are getting 30, because after drawing the tree diagram, I hope you followed after drawing the tree diagram. So after drawing the tree diagram, we are now finding the outcomes. What are the outcomes? Because here we are saying the outcome, we look at the outcome for red. So which means you are going to multiply. Look at the way they are here. Red, which means you are multiplying. Red multiplied by red. Now, what is for red? The first red, it is this. Then the second one is this. Okay, so 7 over 10 multiplied by what? 6 over 9. Now, here we said we can reduce this part. 3 into 6 is 2. 3 into 9 is what? Is 3. Then, what are you remaining with? 7 over 10 multiplied by what? 2 over 3. Okay? So where 30 is coming from is multiplying this bottom part and of course multiplying that bottom top part, although this one can be reduced further. So on top there, it will be 14. Divide what? 30. So that is how 30 is coming about, of which this one can be reduced to 7 over 15. Let's take, for example, also the probability of white, this, and this. If we are to multiply those, what is it going to give us? So it is going to be 3 over 10 multiplied by 3. Is it 2? 2 over 9. Okay? 3 into 3, you know that when you are multiplying these, you see, 3 into 3 is 1. 3 into 9 is 3. What are you remaining on top? 1 multiplied 2, it is 2. Then 10 multiplied 3, it is 30. This is where we are coming. This is where 30 is coming from, please. Now, let me hear from you. Where do you find the probability difficult? Because you are writing soon. So let me know where you find probability difficult. Otherwise, the one that we've looked at is the one that has two options. But we are going to look at also, if time will allow, I wanted us to look at the one that has 3 options. I think that one is more interesting compared to the one that has one options. I mean 2 options here, like this one that we have. We have either red or white, so only 2 options. What about if you have 3 options? How do you handle such? And of course, drawing the tree diagram, it gets complicated if you don't understand the one with the only 2 options. It gets complicated for 3. Okay, so let us look at maybe the one for 3. Yes, this one. So a box, 5 white, 4 blue, and 3 yellow pieces of chalk. A piece of chalk is selected at random from a box and not replaced. So random, it means without considering. So if probability is to make sense, don't look at someone has picked something and look at it. No, you just pick randomly without considering. Just pick without considering, then you remove, and of course you replace. Maybe you can see the color when you are replacing, but we don't go into that. Okay, so let us look at the question. So the first question is, draw the tree diagram, show all possible outcomes. So now, here we have 3 options. So we are going to start with the starting part. Okay, so this is where we're starting from. So there are 3 options. So now here, what I said, that if you want to draw the tree diagram, make sure that you find the total first. What is the total for this? If you are to add this, you're going to find the total is equals to what? 12. So this is the total outcome. So which means the probability, and in terms of letters, white, we are going to use W. So white is, the chance of white is 5 over 12. And for blue, it is what? 4 over 12. For yellow, it is 3 over 12. If you want, you can reduce this. Okay, you can reduce this one, for example, to 1 over 3. Then this one to 1 over 4. Okay, you can reduce this so that even as you multiply, it will be very easy for you. So now, 3 options. So now we are going to draw one like this. You need to make sure that at least they are spaced, because when you start putting numbers, if they are not spaced, you are going to confuse them. So this one we draw, okay, the other one goes this side, then the other one in the middle. So here, let us put white, then here blue, then here yellow. So yellow, I'll use W. Then now, even in the second one, you have 3. Okay, like this. I said make sure that there is space. Okay, I guess it will fit there, though it looks small. Then also this part, 3. Even down here, 3, like that. Okay. Here also you put white, blue. Is it yellow? Not red. Yellow, white, blue, yellow, white, blue, yellow. Okay, something like this. So now let us put in now. So in the first selection or the first selection, you have three options. So let us say that in the first part, you pick, and let us put the original ones, okay? When you go for the first selection, what you're going to find there is 5 of 12 white chalk. Is it chalk? Yes. Then what about for blue chalk? We are going to find 4 over 12. Like I said, you can reduce it. Then what about yellow? You're going to find that is 3 over 12. But as you go for a second selection, remember in the first selection you picked without replacing. So as you go for a second selection, let us say in the first part you picked a white chalk. So as you go for a second selection, you're going to find that the number of chalk for white has reduced to 4. Then the total number also has decreased to 11. Okay? Which means the total number, I mean the blue one, the total number will not be affected for blue. I mean the number for blue will not be affected, but the total number still reduces. So you're going to find 4 over 11. Then what about for yellow? Also it will be 3 over 11. So what is affected is the number of white chalk and the total number. So now look at why the reason why I said you need to make sure that your tree diagram is reasonable enough or big enough. Look at what will happen now. Where we're going to put other numbers, you see? So now let me just use a different color. So what about in the second selection here? You said you picked what? A blue one. So which means the number of red will remain the same, which is 5. It will be 5 over 11. I wish I could extend this nicely. Okay, let me just redraw it because it will bring a lot of things as we start finding the outcome. It will be very challenging. So let me draw a big one. So we'll start like this. Hope it will be. Okay, so this is the white, this is the blue, this is the yellow. Then I'm going to put here. Okay, I hope it will be very, it will be able to fit this time around. Okay, I hope it will be big enough. Want to have everything here in front. That is the challenge that we are going to have now this time around. But anyway, okay, so now let us put in the, we said here is going to be 5. Let me use the, so 5 over 12. This one was the 4 over 12. This one is the 3 over 12. Then here we can put 11 in advance, the total number that is over 11. Over 11, you can put in advance over 11, over 11, the denominator, over 11. Then also here, where am I going to put it? Okay, I'll put it here, but you guys know that you need to draw a big one. So over 11, and also the last one, over. Okay, let me write the last one here, over 11. Okay, so you need to draw a big one. Then now, what about now on top, the numbers? So in the first one here, you consider that you picked the white. So only the white will be affected in terms of the total. So this one will be 4. These others remain remain 4, then this one 3. Then in the second one, you consider you picked a blue one. So which means the blue one. So please, here I forgot to put the letters here. White, blue, yellow. White, blue, yellow. White, blue, yellow. Okay. So in the second one, you consider you pick the blue one. So which means the blue one will be what? 3 over 11. This one remains 5 over 11. And also this one remains 3 over 11. This one remains what? So in the third one, you consider you picked yellow. So yellow will reduce 2 over 11. These other remain the same. 4 over 11, then 5 over 11. I guess you followed up to this point. At least you filled in the numbers now. We are yet to find the total outcome. Can you just confirm, please, you are following so that we can proceed? Watching you from Kitwe, and thank you so much for helping biology a lot. Okay, so there's this one. Okay, so nice to hear that my biology lessons are helpful. And I can attest that you who are writing biology, you are really doing a great job. I'm putting in the effort, but also you are doing the best. You are motivating, in short. I can attest that my biology videos are doing way better than other subjects. Okay, so now let us look at now the outcomes. So here we are going to find white, white. Okay, then here we are going to have white, blue. Then here white, yellow. Here blue, white. Then here blue, blue. Then here this one is blue, yellow. This one is the yellow, blue. This one will be blue, yellow, yellow, blue. No, this is yellow, white, yellow, white. Then this is the yellow, blue. Then the last one is the yellow, yellow. I guess we'll not be able to confuse these. Okay, we need to really, that's why I said we need to draw a neat one and of course a spaced one where we can see the spaces. So please, these you can push them beyond here so that you don't cause confusion. I mean, congest the tree diagram here. So this part you can move it right here so that you leave it. It looks neat. Okay. So now let us look at the first part, that is white, white. So white, white, we are going to pick this and this. Okay, so you multiply. So 5 over 12 multiply 4 over 11. So this can cancel. That is 4 into 4 is 1. 4 into 12 is what? It is 3. So on top you are multiplying 5 multiply 1, 3 multiply 11. So the first part you are going to have 5. The first part here, you're going to have 5 over 33. Then now the second part, that is for white, blue. So white is it, and blue is this one. So you're going to have 5 over 12 multiplied by 4 over 11. Okay, so this, so also this one is 5 over, okay, so this is 3, this is 1. So also this is 5 over 33. Then, but what about white, yellow? So for white, yellow, it is this one and this one. So we are going to have, so please, if you are to look at this, there's no need of you continuing repeating to multiply these. You're going to find that you're going to multiply the same, like for example, this and this. Look at this, there's 4 over 11. And now when you come to the second one, you are multiplying this and 4 over 11 again, which means they just have the same. So you just have to pay attention on this part. But if you want to multiply, there's no problem with that favor in an exam. So now, what about 5 and 3 over 11? Okay, this part, this and this, which is white, yellow. So this is 4, this is 1. So 5 multiplied by 1, this one is going to be 5 over 44. 4 multiplied 11 is 44. Let us go for blue, white. So blue, white. Okay, so we have 5 over 11 multiplied by 4 over 12. This. So this part here can be reduced to, so 5 over 11. 4 into 4 is 1. 4 into 12 is 3. So also this one is 5 over 33. Look at this. 5 over 12. 5 over 12 and which one gave us 4 over 11? 5 over 11, 4 over 12. 4 over 12, 5 over 11. Okay, so it's also giving 33. So kindly confirm if that is true. Then when we go for now, let us go for blue, blue, which is blue, and blue, which is this one. So what we have? 4 over 12 multiplied by 3 over 11. 4 over 12 is as good as 1 over 3 multiplied by 3 over 11. So you're going to have what? 3 over 33, which is just the same as 1 over 11. Okay? Because 3 into 3 is what? 1. 3 into 11, 3 into 33 is what? 11. So 1 over 11. Then let us go for blue, yellow. This blue, yellow. This part here. So blue, yellow is to be this 4 over 12, we said it's just 1 over 3 multiplied by 3 over 11. So also it will be 1 over 11. Okay, let me just write it here, 1 over 11. Then when we come to this part now, white, that is yellow, white. Okay, yellow, white, which is this part, yellow, white. So for yellow, white is 3 over 12 multiplied by what? 5 over 11. Now 3 over 12 is just the same as 1 over 4 multiplied by 5 over 11. 5 over 11, or this is on top is 5. So this one is going to be 5 over 44. Then we come now to yellow, blue. This part, yellow, blue. What is it? So please make sure that as you are doing it, you make sure that you leave a space. Look at how scattered things are here. But anyway, we're going to pull through. So now, yellow, blue, which is 3 over 12 multiplied by 4 over 11. So this and this is 1, this is 3. So 3 over 33. So this is over 3 over 33, which is 1 over 11. 3 over 33 can be reduced. 3 into 3, 1. 3 into 33 is 11. Then now finally, we have yellow, yellow. So for yellow, yellow, yellow is going to be 3 over 12 multiplied by 2 over 11, which is just the same as 1 over 4 multiplied by 2 over 11, which is going to give us 2 over 44. We are multiplying here, we are not adding. So this is going to give us what? 2 over 44. And please, these that you found, when you add them, the total should give you 1. Okay, when you add them, the total should give you 1. That is how you prove that, okay, what you've done is correct. For example, if I were to add 5 over 33 plus 5 over 33, let me find another one that has 33 over 33. How many are there that have 33? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then also, let me find the one that have 11. 1 over 11. I want to add everything so that we see if it will give us a 1. 1 over 11. Okay. So I've dealt with this one, and this one. What is remaining are those that are 44. So I have 44 is this, and that, which is the 5 over 44 plus 5 over 44 plus 2 over 44. Okay, so if we are to add these, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so if we are to add all these, they will give us 1. So these, if we are to add them, 33, it's going to give us 15 over 33 for these, all of these. Then for these, they are going to give us 11, 3 over 11. Then for these, they are going to give us 3, that is 5, 5, so 12 over 44. Okay, so 12 over 44 is just the same as the 12 into 12. Let's reduce this. 6 over 2 into 2 is, 2 into 12 is 6. 2 into this one, it's going to give us 22. 2 into 6 is 3. 2 into 22 is 11. Okay, so which means the 3 over 11. Then let us add them now. So we have 3 over 11 plus 3 over 11 plus 15 over 33. Okay, so that is what we are adding. Want to find to see if it's 1. So please let us just have patience. So 3 over 11 plus 3 over 11 plus 15 over 33. Lowest is 33. 11 into 33 is 3. 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. So even here is 9 plus 15. Okay. 9 plus 9 is 18. 18 plus 15 is 33 over 33. So it has given us a 1, which means everything that we've done here is correct. But if it gives you less than this or beyond this, just know that what you've done is wrong. Okay, so when you find free time to prove this, make sure that you go through, as you go through, try to add this to see if it will give you a 1. Okay, so now let us see the next question is find the probability of selecting pieces of chalk of the same color. So of the same color is white, blue, and yellow. So we are going to add them. So the first question for drawing the tree diagram, we have it right here. Then now for B, find the probability of selecting pieces of chalk of the same color. So white, white, blue, blue, and yellow, yellow. What are they? 5 over 3, 3 plus blue, blue is 1 over 11 plus yellow, yellow is this, if we were to reduce it, just the same as 1 over, is it 22? 1 over 22, yes. Okay. Then now, what is the lowest common denominator for everything here? What is the lowest common denominator for everything? So the lowest common denominator is 66. So the number where 33, 11, and 22 can go is 66. 33 into 66 is 2. Multiply 10 is, multiply 5 is 10. Plus 11 into 66, of course, it should be 6. Okay, so 6 multiply 1 give us 6. Plus 22 into 66 is a 3, so plus 3. So here on top, we are going to have 19. Okay, we are going to have 19 over 66. I don't know if there's a number that can go into this without leaving a remainder. Otherwise, this is a probability for the same color. What if it was at least red? Do we have red? White, yellow? Okay, at least white. At least one white. So would have gone add all those that have white in it, including those that have white. So would have added this, 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 this. Okay. Then at least blue would have added everywhere there is blue, including blue. Yellow, where there's yellow, including yellow. Okay. So that is how you basically answer this question. So please, after answering this question, there's nothing much that is remaining. If you can answer the tree diagram that has three options or three possible three options, then you are good to go in terms of, in short, the one that has two, it will be very easy to just be walk over. So now I ask a question, where do you find this part challenging? Where do you find probability challenging? Let me hear from you where it becomes challenging. Otherwise, probability do come in paper 1 and of course paper 2. So it becomes both in paper 1 and paper 2. Probability come in paper 1 and paper 2. And the paper 1 probability that you're going to find is the easy one. Okay? The one that comes in paper 1 is the easy one. And of course, I'm not saying this is difficult. It is also easy one. But at least what I can say that is just involving in terms of drawing the tree diagram. So what you're supposed to do when you are drawing the tree diagram, the thing or the strategy that you should use, you look at how many options do you have. If you are just given two things there in the question, just know that your tree diagram is going to have two branches. Okay. So at the end of each branch, that is the root branch, you put again 2. Okay. At the end, you put again 2, but don't forget that in between here, there should be a letter of those options that you have. Then, of course, don't forget the total. What is the total before any picking you consider before first selection? What was someone who's picking going to find in the whatever is given, be it a box, a bag, and of course that. Then you should know that when it is not replaced, the total number is decreased. So in the second selection, the total number decreases. And of course, since you have, let's say in the case you have two options, so which means when you pick, you consider that, okay, you picked in the case of, let's say it was red, you picked red, which means the number of the other color, if you see color, the number of other color will remain the same. But the fact that you picked without replacing, the total number is affected. So can you reduce the total number, but the number of the other option that you are not considering that you picked remains the same? It's probability, it's chance. What is the likelihood? What is the chance? Okay, so that is what you're basically looking at. And of course, afterward, you should know that. And if they say the probability of this and this, just know that you are multiplying. If it's a probability of this or this, just know that you are what? You are adding. Okay? But in finding the total probability here, or the total, the outcome for the probability, the fact that they are like the way they are here, white, it means there's a multiplication there. So you multiply white and blue. Okay? But when you are finding now, in the case of the probability of selecting chalk of the same color, okay? Chalk of the same color. So it can be either white, blue, or yellow. So you add them, okay? So that is what you basically do. So please, I wish you all the best, those who are writing. And of course, I'll announce another time that we are going to meet. The one for chemistry, or the ones for chemistry, also requested that why can't we have also chemistry? So this is what I'm considering now. I'm looking at, okay, which topic can I get? Because organic chemistry, if you are not aware, I have the recording for organic chemistry. I answered all the questions from 2018 to 2023. So organic chemistry is set. It's about 3 hours video. So you just have to watch it. All the questions are answered. So you don't have to even to go and study the thing and of course start going through the question. You just have to go to the recording, find it, and of course go through. Mathematics, I have geometric progression from 2018 to 2023. I have that is I have matrices from 2018 2023. I have sets paper 2 from 2018 2023. There's trigonometry, there's travel graph. All those videos that I'm mentioning, they are right here on this channel. So please, if you're writing mathematics, that is chemistry. Chemistry, I don't have much of the videos, but we are going to have a lesson as well. So please do go through also some other videos that I have on this platform. Otherwise, I wish you all the best. And I want someone to come and attest on this platform that indeed the information that you gave really helped. Then I'll be satisfied. And that is a motivation on its own. So please see you in the next recording and keep in the next class, I mean, and keep studying hard. Don't sleep.